Yes, friends. So we'll start a problem on tetrahedron. So the problem is a tetrahedron of 55 mm side rests on one of its corners such that an edge containing that corner is inclined to HP at 50 degrees and VP at 30 degrees. Draw the projections. So important point is all the sides of the tetrahedron are 55 mm. Okay, and it is resting on one of its corners. So in the first position, in the top view, the corner should come towards my right. The resting part should always be on the right side in projection of solids. Yes. So such that the edge containing that corner is inclined at 50 degrees, is inclined to HP at 50 degrees and 40 degrees and VP at 30 degrees. So the word apparent or appears to be is not there. So I need to draw locus here. Okay, the second part we'll see later on. First part we'll draw the top view. Second part, inclination of the solid with respect to HP as usual. Third position, inclination of the solid with respect to VP. So we'll start with the first position. Yes. So I need to draw a tetrahedron resting on one of its corners. Okay, resting on one of its corners. So I need to draw an equilateral triangle of side 55 mm such that I get one corner over here. So I cannot start it here directly. So what I will do first, on my left side, I will draw 55 mm sides here as given in the problem. I'll take this length, draw an arc on either sides and I'll get an equilateral triangle of 55 mm. So say you name the resting corner as A, this corner as B, this corner as C. So I need to draw the other three triangles. First triangle is the base itself in true shape. Another three triangles I need to draw. So I need to locate the center point of the tetrahedron. Center point of the tetrahedron, say O1 like this. So what I will do, I'll draw perpendicular bisectors. Perpendicular bisector, that is, it will divide this side into half. Similarly, this perpendicular bisector is dividing AB into half. Similarly, this perpendicular bisector is dividing CA into two halves. Okay, so perpendicular bisector concept I hope you know. So like that, you draw three perpendicular bisectors first slightly, then you will get the center. Once you get the center, you can finish off, you can draw the other three triangles. See, BOC is one more triangle, BOA is another triangle, COA is another triangle. So these are at a slope, so they are not in true shape. Only the base triangle you are looking directly parallel, so it is in true shape. Okay, so you have to draw perpendicular bisectors, get the center point, then you can draw the remaining three triangles. So this point you have to remember that all four triangles here should be seen in the top view, and the triangle in true shape is only the base ABC. Yes. Now, as I had explained earlier, how to get the front view now. How to get the front view. So if you look at this figure here, the top view, first you project these lines BC, O1, A here. So axis at O1 dash, you draw a line, axis line of unknown length. I don't know the length, simply I will draw. Now look at this figure here. Which side is parallel to vertical plane or parallel to XY line? CA is inclined to XY line, AC is inclined to XY line, BC is perpendicular to XY line. Only side parallel to XY line is OA. Okay, XY line or even vertical plane, only line OA is parallel to vertical plane. So if it is parallel to vertical plane, it has to appear in true shape. So you take the actual length 55 mm here, keep it on A dash, cut this. So you have got the corner O dash. Already you know B dash in bracket C dash, the observer is from here, B dash is visible, C dash is not visible, A dash you have drawn, O1 dash you have drawn, you have got this corner now by taking true length 55 mm and cutting the arc. So draw this edge now, you will get the triangle. So what triangle you are seeing in the front view is this. The observer is over here. He is seeing B dash O dash A dash. So O1 dash is in bracket, C is behind, it is in bracket. Is it clear? Yes. So now inclination of the solid with respect to HP. So look at the problem here. A tetrahedron of sides 55 mm rests on one of its corners such that an edge containing that corner is inclined to HP at 45 degrees. So the corner on which it is resting is A dash. Edge containing this corner is A dash O dash. That is this line itself. So this line itself is inclined to HP at 50 degrees. So what you do? At appropriate place on XY line, you mark A dash here, measure 50 degrees angle, draw an arc. Draw a straight line. I don't know the length, simply I will draw. Is it clear? So you have marked A dash, you have drawn a line at 50 degrees angle. Then measure A dash O dash, cut here, draw an arc. So you have got A dash O dash. Same figure I am drawing at 50 degrees now. Okay. So how to get B dash D dash? You know O dash, you know A dash. So you measure A dash B dash here, draw an arc. So you measure O dash B dash, from O dash you draw an arc. Wherever they intersect, that corner is B dash. Okay. So what you have done? From A dash you have taken this much length, you have drawn an arc. From O dash you have taken this much length, you have drawn an arc. So wherever they intersect, you get point B dash C dash. Same triangle, same to same, you have drawn at 50 degrees now. You have drawn such that the line A dash B dash is at 50 degrees. Okay. So now you have to get the top view. Getting top view is very easy. What you have to do? You will have to match the points. Okay, like what you have been doing up till now. So you draw vertical A line. Okay, so match A with A. Then you draw vertical B line, match B with B. Then you draw C line, match C with C. And then finally, you can draw O1 line here, match O1 with O1, and O point you get matching O and O from here. So you have got how many points now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it clear? You have got 4 points. So extreme corners, we know this concept. You join the extreme lines first. So which are extreme lines? B to O, O to C, C to B. So one triangle you have got now. I need to get the another 3 triangles. One triangle I have got OBC by joining the extreme lines. So imagine the observer is over here. Okay. So this upper triangle B dash O dash C dash is completely visible to him. B dash C dash O dash, which is visible, which you already have drawn. Now just see point A dash. A dash is not visible because it is away from the observer. You are looking from top. Point A dash is extremely below. So you put A dash in brackets. Okay, put A dash in brackets. So this is like of O dash, this is of corner of A dash. Okay, these are 2 separate points. Though they are near, O dash is somewhere, A is over here. So since A is not visible, if corner A is not visible, all the edges passing through that corner will not be visible. So this C dash A dash has to be dotted line. A dash O dash has to be dotted line. Okay, AB, AO dotted, AC dotted, AB dotted. Since A is not visible, the edges passing through that also will not be visible. Is it clear? So that all the remaining part will come dotted here. So since now the third position I have to draw, the third position, the position will be like inclination of the solid with respect to vertical plane. So since the word appears or apparent is not there, I have to draw locus. So before I draw the locus, okay, so I will measure length of OA dash, the original length of OA dash, A dash, O dash was 55. But now the apparent length of AO is 35 mm. Is it clear? So this has come after measurement. This has come after measurement. Original length is 55 mm, sorry 55 mm, and apparent length after measurement has come to 35 mm. So now you need to draw the locus. The locus concept is as usual the same what we have done in other problems. So the solid is inclined to VP in the given problem and VP at 30 degrees. Okay, so at appropriate place here you draw a 30 degrees line. You draw a 30 degrees line. Mark point O somewhere here. Measure the true axis length 55 mm and cut that 30 degrees line. Okay, and cut the 30 degrees line. So it has cut somewhere over here. From O, 55 mm, you cut this. So wherever it cuts, you draw the locus line. That is locus of A. Okay, you got locus of A. So now you measure the apparent axis length 35 mm, keep it on O, cut the line of 35 mm. So it intersects somewhere over here. So this is your AO. AO. So same figure you have to draw on this new line. And the inclination comes to beta is equal to 51. Okay. After measurement, beta is equal to 51 degrees. So new A point what you have got, entire same figure you have to draw. Okay. Same figure you have to draw. Okay, I told you there are many ways to copy. Whichever you feel is the easier one, you can copy here. Yes. Now to get the final front view. So as usual, you get all the corners A, B, C, O1, O. You match them, A with A, B with B, C with C, O with O, O1 with O1. Okay, so you have got corners A1, O1, B1, C1 and sorry, you have got corners A dash, O dash, B dash, C dash and O1 dash here. This should be O1 dash. Okay. Now as usual, you join the points which are lying outside. Which are the points lying outside here? AO, OB, BC and CA. Okay, just see AO, OB, BC and CA. So these are the points which are lying outside. Now I have to draw the other lines. The observer is over here. The observer is over here now. Okay, so the point away from him, just see, for him triangle ACB is visible. ACB is visible. So if you are looking from here, triangle BAO is also visible. The observer is over here. So you can see two triangles, this triangle and this triangle. Is it clear? So the edge CO is away from the observer. The edge CO is away from the observer. So CO should come dotted. So that you have to be careful of. Whichever is away from the observer, that should come dotted. So you have got all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 edges. Okay, all 4 vertex points C, B, O, A. Since OC is away from the observer, it is dashed. You can see the corner, but the edge cannot be seen. Is it clear? The edge cannot be seen. So this is problem number 44. So in next you do problem number 46 by yourself. Okay. So any problems we can discuss either in the WhatsApp group or else you can call me. So please go through these problems. Like I told you, tetrahedron, once the concept is clear, the problems are not difficult. And this is where I find students do mistake.